Alright guys, it's time to talk about Toncoin on the channel for the first time since March 31st, guys. Now, we do need to talk about a couple of pieces of news. The first one is most important. This is Telegram's to raise $1.5 billion through a bond sale offering a 9% yield. Major investors including BlackRock, Citadel, and Mubadala are expected to participate in this, guys. So that is really what started this pump earlier today. Now, they did come out with another piece of news a little bit later, not too long ago actually, and there's a new VP of payments apparently here, as you see on the screen. And yeah, so you can see Ton is actually starting to do something. And let's take a look at the charts, guys. Now, if we look at this, you can see that we've been stair-stepping our way up here with little higher lows along the way. Now, let's take a look at this daily candle, guys. I need to zoom in here. You can see that we are fighting getting out of this Fibonacci, guys. We need to get above about $3 and let's just say 43 cents to get out of this Fibonacci. And then, guys, we will start to fight this $3.54 level on the daily time frame. And on a weekly time frame, we do have this resistance here, let's just say at $3.60. And today we came all the way up to almost this $3.71 line on a daily time frame. Now we just, we were just under it, guys, but these lines are not 100% perfect. I will go ahead and say that, and no influencer will have 100% perfect lines. Now, let's take a look at this on a 4-hour time frame real quick. Just want to see if there's anything. Now we could be starting to make some little flag here. Let's take a look on the 1 hour though. Maybe the 1 hour could be a little bit more telling. So I would probably do something like this, guys, and make some line here. Let's make a line here. And I think we're due to probably get out of this in the next few hours. It's got to really make a decision whether it's going up or down, basically. And let's see, if it were to go up, let's just measure it from about right here. Let's put it here and be a little bit conservative, guys. Now, if it were to go up, it looks like the target would be up here almost at $4. So you got $3.95 on a breakout to the upside. Now, the downside, if it breaks down, let's put this here. And yeah, I don't think it's going to go back to $2.86. But hey, you never know. It was actually floating around. Let's see, let's put this on a little bit longer time frame. Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty much around the $3 mark. So if it were to really break down, I don't think it would come down to $2.86. It probably would stop somewhere above $3. Maybe even $3.06 would support it, I would say. Worst case scenario, guys. Now, let's take a look at the volume. And I want to look at this in the visible range. We're going to have to kind of zoom out here. Let me get rid of these lines real quick, guys, just to get them out of the way. And let's put this on a weekly time frame. Let's zoom out. And yeah, we can see, let's put this there. Yeah, Toncoin actually doesn't have a lot of history, guys. I actually bought it somewhere around here, I think. So I bought it probably a little bit too early, unfortunately. And being a new coin, I should have, waited a little bit longer, of course. But I didn't, so now I'm paying the price, guys. But anyways, you can see if we put this over here, I know it's a little bit hard to see. Let me just do this. But we are sitting about right here. Now we are just getting above this little node. Let's make this bigger. Even we don't need to look so high up, but yeah, you can see that we're getting just above this little candlestick right here. And the volume is really going to drop off after that. Now, the bigger volume would come in up here at about, what, $5.20 to about, let's see, $5.80. Although, again, guys, like, these couple of nodes here are even bigger than what I'm talking about up here. But you're going to see a drop off. I mean, it's going to start going up a lot faster, especially when we get about here to about $4.17 up to about, let's just say, $4.80. So that's going to be a real quick zoom up right there. But keep in mind, there are still these resistances that we do have to get across. But yeah, a lot of times these candlesticks do tell you where these lines would, basically be. Now let's take a quick look at the RSI and the Stoke RSI, guys. The Stoke RSI is actually about to cross down. It's a little bit overheated here. Now the RSI is still pointed to the upside, still fairly low, so it has a lot of room to run here. Now the daily time frame actually is just coming out of being oversold, so that's actually pretty good. RSI is also pointed heavily to the upside here, so that has a lot of room to grow. Now the 4-hour time frame, overheated on both, although the blue line here has turned up on the Stoke. So let's see what happens. It may run up just a little bit more, but the RSI is pointed to the downside here, so I do expect that it will cool off really on the 4-hour time frame shortly. Now the 1 hour is actually, it's slightly pointed down with the RSI here. Now the Stoke looks like it wants to curve back up, so we may see something like this. And yeah, I mean, it's right in the middle of neutral territory, so yeah, it could make that curve up. Now 15-minute time frame just for fun here. It's a really low time frame though. The RSI is slightly pointed up here, but it's in neutral territory. But the Stoke is coming down pretty heavily. So in my opinion, guys, you know, 15-minute kind of mixed. 1 hour, not too bad. 4-hour overheated. Daily looks the best, honestly. And the weekly is a little bit overheated here, so I really think this is probably going to cool down. It may run just a little bit more. In my opinion, though, let's get rid of this volume so we can see this a little bit better. In my opinion, though, let's put this on a daily time frame too. If we get above this Fibonacci level at about $3.43, that would be really the first major hurdle, in my opinion. Now, we do need to take out this as well, and that is about, what, $3.52. So let's just say we clear this 353, 354 mark, and then I think we're back off to the races, really. Now, taking a quick look at the tokenomics, guys, basically Toncoin is the number 19 coin out of all, guys, so that's pretty good. The max supply, there actually is no max supply, unfortunately. That's one thing I don't like about it. Total supply, you have about 5.13 billion coins created, but only about half of that is circulating right now. So all-time high, guys, was up at about $8.25, so you're getting about a 58-59% discount at the moment. So that's not that bad. I do think this will definitely go back to its all-time high. That's for sure, guys. You can see I am in the minus here. Unfortunately, my average cost was about $5. And yeah, I've been staking this to get a little bit of money back, of course, but I'm not selling until, I'm ready, guys. Now, if we take a quick look at Bitcoin, I do have some bad news here about the 4-hour trend line. Now, we've held this basically since, beginning of April, the 9th of April, basically, and we got a bounce here, a bounce here, a bounce here. We got a bounce the other day. And now we have actually fallen through this trend line. So let me just go over here so you can see this a little bit better. But yeah, the last 4-hour candle, guys, was pretty devastating. And you can see we have a small green candle here, but it's not good. We have a lot more pressure to the downside as we have a large wick to the top. Now, taking a quick look at Ethereum, guys, when I made the video the other day, we had an inverse head and shoulders just like this. And I said at that moment, guys, we needed to break this, this little line, this trend line holding us down. And yeah, we did just that. And we actually exceeded the target just a little bit. You can see the target was actually right here. We exceeded it. And let's look at this on a 1-hour time frame right now. And I've just put this flag here a little bit ago. So it is starting to break under the bottom side of this flag. Now, we are getting support at 26.15 at the moment. And let's see if this just, turns out to be just another wick. Maybe I need to readjust this flag just slightly. But yeah, we'll come to that bridge a little bit later. Now, if we are to break to the upside, let's just take a look at the possible target here. I want to put it like this. Now, if we go to the upside, which it's getting a pretty heavy downside candle at the moment, it would go up to about 27.90. So yeah, that's about, what, $170 move at the moment. So we do need to cross the 27.17 mark. We need to get out of this Fibonacci. And let's see if we have enough power by then to get to about 27.90. Maybe we stay under this Fibonacci for a little bit and then pop up. but you will see, guys. You know, this is just not looking good at the moment, and it may actually, in fact, break down. Now, looking at the total market cap, guys, excluding Bitcoin, again, we're just kind of consolidating here, although today is kind of a bearish engulfing candle from the previous day, so that's actually not that great, but we're still at 1.2 trillion, guys. So let's see if we can, you know, keep the support here at 1.19 trillion. Now, if we go to the dominance, yesterday was a straight red candle almost, and right now we're getting a little bit of a green candle, so not too good, but it's not a massive green candle or anything, guys. But yeah, we're going to have these green candles, you know, along the way, but yesterday was, you know, quite nice. Now, the altcoin season index is an 18 still. I refreshed this right before the video, and it was an 18 yesterday, so yeah, not much going on. Now, the dollar index, it's getting a little bit of a pump, so that's why, you know, it's actually weakening Bitcoin. So that's actually not good for us in the crypto space. We need Bitcoin to be strong, and we need the dollar to be weak. Now, the liquidation heat map, guys, it's sitting at 221 million have been wrecked in the last 24 hours. That's pretty tame. Fear and greed, again, guys, 71 today. Yesterday was 74. And we've just been really since May 9th between about 70 to 74, with the exception of a couple of days here that just are kind of outliers. But yeah, now taking a look at the sell at the top indicators, guys, still 0 from 30 have been hit. It's still 100% hold here. The Pi cycle top indicator, guys, it looks like it's starting to curve up. So yeah, I do think these will cross eventually, probably in the next 5 or 6 months though. Now, tomorrow is actually a big day on the economic calendar. We do have jobless claims. We got, you know, PCE prices, but from Q1, guys, not Q2. We do have GDP also from Q1. So basically, these are recalculations, but they can come back to bite us in the butt if they're not good. And we do have FOMC member daily speaking tomorrow, so it's quite a big day tomorrow. But Friday is probably a little bit bigger. Now, the economic data that came out today, we had U.S. Dallas Fed Services. It was slightly negative, guys, 0.035. And the U.S. Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index was slightly positive. So actually, we had more positive day than negative day when it comes to measured macro news. Now, taking a look at the FedWatch tools, guys, it looks like 98% chance we're not getting a cut next month. But keep in mind, guys, there's still about 3 weeks until the next FOMC meeting, so there's a lot of time. Now, Trueflation is showing we have 2.08% inflation. That's what the Fed wants, so I'm not sure why they're not cutting, guys. Everyone else is cutting, so let's see what happens. We may get a surprise. Now, crypto bubbles, guys, only Toncoin is up, really. There's a couple of other coins down here. KuCoin I can see here, but pretty much everything is in the red, unfortunately, but Ton is having an excellent day. Now, if you want to stake your Toncoin, guys, go to Coinondo. There's 17 deals here. Don't get into anything that you can't get out of quick. That's what I would recommend. You know, for example, 360 days down the road, guys, you just can't see. I'm looking for flexible personally. And anyways, be careful. Bit2Me, you have to have their coin to get the full 4%, by the way. But yeah, anyways, if you like this video, guys, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Check out some of the exchange partnerships that I have below in the description, guys. I have, you know, partnerships with Bitget, MEXC, BingX, Blowfin, and BitUnix. And guys, if you want to check out Moodix, you can check that out as well. Now, if you want to get into my Telegram for only $2, and of course there's a few other perks as well if you become a member, I will forward these measurements, the ones that really affect Bitcoin. And yeah, but Moodix is actually still a great tool for those trading stocks especially, but it does work for crypto too, guys. They do have other things like charts, statistics, articles, and many other things here, guys. It's not just all about the readings here. Anyways, like I said, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and guys, I'll see you in the next one.